Hey guys, I'm Drew Danielo and I'm here with a Phase 5 Diamond and we're going to show you how to install a skim fin today. When you get your board in the mail, it's going to be all boxed up and the tail is going to be wrapped with saran wrap. You're going to find your fins and our little Phase 5 skim guide. I don't recommend cutting this off with anything sharp. If you grab it up at the highest point and pull it back, it will just come right off. So you're gonna have, for this board, which is a 3-fin setup, you're gonna have 2 small fakie fins with the screws that hold it on, skim guide, and of course your Phase 5 sticker. And you're gonna have your main 1-inch skim fin. You're gonna pop this out of the bag. You should have 2 1.25-inch screws. So on the back of your tail pad, you're gonna have a nice little cutout. You're gonna take your black rib, Phase 5 rib, and slide it right in that slot. And then take your screws, make sure everything is lined up, and drop your screws right on in. What you're gonna wanna do, sometimes the screws will be a little bit tight. Just take your screwdriver and give them a little push and a little twist, and those fins will push right through the bottom of the board. Once you get here, on the 1-inch fin, you have multiple holes for different positions of the fin. If you hold it next to it, you can kind of see which 2 line up. What you want to be sure you do not do is place it all the way back where the fin sticks out farther than the back of the board, because it's very sharp and it's something you can cut your foot on. I personally like to ride it as close to the back of the board as possible so I can see which 2 holes here are going to line up. I'm just going to hold it on those holes. Once you get it lined up, you're going to want to go ahead and do a couple turns on the front screw so it grabs, then do the same on the back screw, and then at that point you can go ahead and twist them down nice and snug. You want to make sure that when you're done, your fin is nice and flat, but you don't see it pulling into the board. You just want to make sure that the fin is pulled all the way down to the board so it's nice and flat, should sit very level with the board. You don't want to see air or gaps underneath it, and at that point you are ready to surf. All right, I'm here with the 3 main Phase 5 skim fins that we're gonna use on all of our boards. We're gonna have 3 different fins. We have a 1-inch fin, which is our standard on all of our high-end premium skim style boards. This fin is gonna give you a little bit of traction. It's gonna help you maintain speed and still gonna release out of the water really easy. The difference with this fin over the others is we have multiple fin holes, so you're gonna have a little bit of adjustment on where you want the fin. Farther to the back is going to keep it a little bit more tighter, a little bit more grip. If you move it up a little bit, it's going to let the board pivot around and spin a little bit more. Here we have the Phase 5 2-inch skim fin. This is our stock fin on all of our performance skim style boards. This fin is going to keep your board nice and stable. It's going to have plenty of grip in the water and not feel really slippery, but it's still going to let a rider spin 360s and start to learn some of the other tricks without working too hard. Here we have our Phase 5 1-inch fakie fin. This fin can be used for 2 things. One, it is a side fin on a Diamond Turbo, as well as on the Phase 5 Scamp. It's going to work on the outside rails. It helps give the board a little bit more bite in the water and keep it a little bit more stable. The other thing that a lot of riders will do with it will use it for their center fin. So it's going to be a little bit looser than the 1-inch full-length fin, and it's going to give you just a little bit of traction when you're trying to get a little bit of extra speed.